beautiful people. My name is Kathy, traveling with Charity, and I travel part-time with my babies, Hope, Faith, and Cassie. I am back. I'm back. And I've been back, but I'm back. Thank goodness. I made it safe, but I gotta tell you just a little bit about the cruise. How wonderful it was to meet all of you. You guys were the bomb diggity, just like I knew you would be. It was absolutely wonderful. I mean, I can name names, but then I will forget some of the names, and then I'll feel bad. But it was absolutely wonderful from the beginning to the end, from the meetup at the hotel room, in the hotel room. That was absolutely wonderful. You guys, um, I can't say it enough. If you missed out this time, really try to go on this next one in 2026. I mean, he's given us enough time to pay it all off, get your balcony if you want or not a balcony, get a roommate or not a roommate. I had a roommate, and I thank God that the roommate that they chose for me was perfecto. Her name was Vivian, and she was absolutely wonderful. And we liked a lot of the same things. And I do want to say thank you so much to Vicky, and there's no way that I can forget Jerome, her wife, her husband, because every time I saw him, well, they were always together, so every time I saw them, I'd always go, I said, Jerome is in the house. Jerome. And we would just dance. I even did it in the elevators, in the hallways, in the restaurants. It was absolutely funny. One time he even came up to me and said, I said, Jerome is in the house. But I want to show you what they gave me. It's a mat. Is that the sweetest thing ever? I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. Look at Cassie, and their names are on the bottom. Oh no, wait a minute, their names are on the top. There's Cassie, there's Faith, and there's Hope. This was so wonderful. So I want to thank you guys again, Jerome and Vicky, for given me that mat. I absolutely love it. And to tell you the truth, it's not going outside because I want to keep it for a very long time. So it's in the house. It's like right in the kitchen area in front of the refrigerator. So that's where it's at, and that's where it's staying. And I also want to show you what Selena gave me. Selena gave me this sweatshirt. And it has me on the top and the babies on the bottom. And she gave me a red one, long sleeves. She thought of, the winter's coming and it's time to get some long sleeves going. She gave me oil, some gift cards. It was just, Selena, you spoiled me. Thank you so much. And there's another person that I want to thank. Didn't go to the cruise, but her name is Miss Janet. Miss Janet sent me a birthday card with money in it. Oh my goodness. And she says, take yourself out to lunch or dinner or something, a meal. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. On my birthday, I'm going to still be here in Arizona, and I'll probably go to Flagstaff and have myself a really good meal with myself, with myself. And I don't mind being with myself, and I don't have a problem being with myself. I'm not embarrassed or anything. If anybody is embarrassed for me at the restaurant, they have to deal with that themselves. Well, let me just tell you what's going on with my voice. It's not from the cruise. When I got home from the cruise, I got to the airport and it was getting dark. Not only was it getting dark in Flagstaff, it started snowing. And me, excuse me as a RV dweller, I have actually slept in my car here and there once in a while. And I said, you know what? I am not going to all the way to Williams or going home and having to drive in this snow and it's getting dark. So my silly butt, instead of going, okay, let me just go get a hotel. Guess what I said? I'm just gonna sleep in my car and then I'll leave Flagstaff, go pick up the babies, blah, 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 blah. And I did. I got something to eat, watching YouTube or Netflix, whatever I was watching in the car. Had my legs all over to the other side of the car. Had it all set up. I was in a safe place. I didn't have any coverings or anything like that, but I felt safe and I was in a safe place. I ate, watched TV a little bit, watched my phone. Actually, no, I watched my my laptop or whatever it was, and I had my huge sweater. What are you doing, you guys? Thank you. I had my my big, huge sweater that I just got from Temu, which was absolutely wonderful. I had on my long, like, well, not sweats, gym pants. Uh-oh. And I was fine going to sleep. Sorry about the hand. Well, at around 2:30, 3 o'clock, it could have been even 4, I woke up shivering. I mean, it was like an uncontrollable shiver. It was very, very bad. It just, I don't know, I can't even explain it. My whole body and my bones were like shaking. And it woke me up out of my sleep. I turned on the heater and I was feeling a little better, but I was still shaking. It was uncontrollable shaking. And I couldn't wait for the daylight. I was like, okay, I only got a couple of more hours before daylight. Let me get, I'm not going to get a hotel now and all that kind of stuff. So I just stayed there, but I shivered. I couldn't believe how cold I was. Because the night before, getting in there, I was fine, eating dinner and just fine. And I woke up to shivering. It was just absolutely bone-chilling cold. And by the time it was like 5:30, 5:45, it was getting a little bit light. And I says, I'm going to get on the road. I don't know if it's going to snow again. But I got on the road and I was feeling a little better. I had the heat on and listening to music and I was feeling better. And when I got home, I went to pick up the dogs. I didn't feel anything. I guess I was just so excited to seeing the dogs and the dogs seeing me, and it was just absolutely wonderful. And we got home, and I got to tell you about the dogs really quick. I don't think the dogs, I know they didn't have a good time. When I got there, I peeked in there's a big, huge door where you can go in to go see the dogs and all that stuff, but there's a window. So I didn't say anything because I knew that they're going to know my voice. So I peeked in, and Hope was wide awake, laying on her bed and just staring at the front door, like just waiting for me. It broke my heart. Got in there finally, and they were all over me, and I was all over them as well. And I promise you, it took me at least a half an hour just to get their leashes on and getting them all together and bringing them in the car. Faith had like this huge, like little scratch on her nose, and that actually bled and all that stuff. And I knew what it was. It had nothing to do with the way the people treated them. It was not Faith, Cassie is the one who had the thing on her nose. When Cassie gets very nervous or doesn't like something, she pushes it, and she continues to push it and push it and push it with her nose until it bleeds out and hurts. I've seen her do it. The first time I saw her do it was when when we actually lived in the RV, and she just kept on and kept on. And I guess it's because she was nervous as well. We're driving and living in an RV, and that's not where she came from. So I knew it wasn't the people there that did anything to her. And so she was just nervous. And Faith was just beside herself. She was just jumping on me. I thought I was going to get scratches all over my face and my neck. I did get some on my arms, but it just broke my heart. So anyway, I got them finally in the car after I walked them all around and they did their business and everything. I got home, and my throat, it wasn't hurting. It was just, I couldn't hardly talk. But I woke up not hardly talking because I was laughing and dancing and singing so loud, and I knew that was going on. Well, anyway, bottom line, I got sick. Remember I still told you one of my videos, I'm exhausted, I'm going back to bed and all that stuff? Well, I was exhausted, but I also caught the flu. I had the worst flu ever. And only reason why I knew I had the flu is because I had a COVID test here. And thank goodness I had one, because I wouldn't have known what to do. Because if I had the COVID, I would have went directly to the doctors, the hospital, or whatever. But I had the worst flu ever. It could have even been a pneumonia. Come on, boo-boo. Who the heck knows? It was so bad that I could hardly move. My bones and everything, I was just sore all over. I wasn't coughing as much, but I didn't eat for like 3 days. Didn't eat for like 3 days. And I just drank plenty of water and NyQuil and teas and all that stuff. But I still had to walk the babies. But we couldn't walk as fast because I had them all on leash walking. And now I am feeling a lot better, but I am not getting ready to, do a whole bunch of stuff, because I'm still going to take it easy, because I still have, my voice isn't all the way back. My voice isn't all the way back, but I feel so much better. I'm able to get up. I'm able to go and water the trees. I couldn't even water the trees. I was so sick. And I remember the 4th day of being sick and saying to myself, man, if tomorrow I don't feel anything any better than I do right now, I'm definitely going to the hospital. And the funny thing is, a friend of mine called me who lives near me. Well, no, they text me. And I heard the text, and I've heard a couple of texts, and I just didn't even want to get up and or reach out to look and see who texted me. For some reason, I looked out, and it was my friend. And my friend was talking about COVID and being, I hope you're not sick and all this stuff. And I'm thinking, man, how did they know that I was sick? How did they know? So anyway, they knew I was sick, and we went downtown, and I got orange juice and tea and all that good stuff to make me feel better, and it did. It made me feel a lot better. And I'll tell you, even just getting up and getting out made me feel a lot better. So even though I sound like this, I feel so much better. You guys know how it is when you're sick and you still sound horrible, but you feel a lot better. So I feel so much better. So much better. But I am not like hanging outside or anything like that, because it's like in its 50s right now. And then it gets down into like 28 and, really cold. But thank goodness I'm inside, and I have nice warm heater and lots of blankets. And it's been so cold that Hope is like, you know how when in the summertime I had my blankets up and had the AC going, it's nice and cool where the bed is, but then it's hotter out here. Man, it's nice and warm in there where the bed is with my heater and everything. Hope is like, I ain't messing with this no more. Hope is in the bedroom with us now. It's so cute. So all four of us are like cuddling up and in the bed with the heater going, feeling nice and warm. But I'll tell you, I hadn't been sick in years. And that sickness took me out, took me down. And I still says, oh no, they're waiting for videos. So at one point I remember when I couldn't sleep, I put what do you call it? I got the video together, and I just put it out, pressed the button, and the next day. But I'm feeling a lot better. I can't wait for my birthday. I'm going, like I said, going downtown and doing some stuff downtown. I might even find something to buy myself a present. I'm thinking about buying a new laptop, because I ruined my laptop. And what are you guys doing? They're back here having a good time. Let me show you. Now they're stopping. Cassie has her leg in her mouth. They are the cutest thing. They are so happy to be home. Trust and believe. And this is Hope and Cassie. And Faith is on the bed, of course. Okay, that right there says, okay, I let you beat me up a little bit, but now stop doing what you're doing, or I'm gonna kick your butt. That's what Hope is saying right now. And yeah, Faith is laying on the bed. Hope and Cassie is out there wrestling, whatever. And I have the door open. Yesterday, no, not yesterday. A couple of days when I was like really sick, I had the door closed, and because it was cold, excuse me, to me. But since I'm feeling a little bit better, I leave it open, because Faith loves the outside, no matter if it's hot or cold. She just wants to be outside, and Cassie as well, actually. And I was actually able to play ball with Cassie, because she's a young one. She just can't She has to have the zoomies. She not has to, but she gets the zoom. They all get the zoomies, but she's like 2 years old, and so I need to play with her even more. So anyway, I want to thank everybody that I met on the cruise and say thank you for coming up to me and giving me a hug and telling me, you watch my channel, or not even telling me. Some people didn't. A lot of people didn't watch my channel, actually. And other people goes, oh, that I can hear them go, that's Kathy traveling with Charity, but it was so cool meeting everybody. I met some really, really good people, and hopefully lifetime friends. I met one person that's going to help me with my hair. She already did. I haven't started doing it yet, but she gave me the tools she showed me the tools to do it myself. Because, I was spoiled. I'm from Atlanta. Man, I just went to somebody and they did it. Here in Arizona, it ain't like that here. Well, in this part of Arizona, let me just say, there's one person in Flagstaff, and she only twists. And I like it to sometimes be twists. I'll do it, but then sometimes I like to be locked. So it's either or. I met someone that we talked about food and getting back on track. And I'm thinking that I got to treat myself better. And I just met so many people, and it was absolutely wonderful. So let me just say it one more time. If you're thinking about going on this 2026 cruise, just do it. Just do it. And it's only $150 down for right now, just to secure your spot. And it's non-refundable. So just keep on paying on it until it's time. And you got a year. Actually, you got more than a year, because it's going to be January 2026 during Anthony's birthday and his 60th birthday. And it's just going to be the bomb diggity. It really, really, really is. And I got the app for the cruise, for the ship. Oh my goodness. Let me look up, see what my babies are doing. Oh, they're just laying on their beds. Oh my goodness. That app, it will tell you how much you owe, how much you put down. Excuse me. It shows you all around the ship, all the excursion that's there, where you're going. It just shows you everything, and it's so clear. And I would love to meet you. And I do know that some of the people that already went to this last cruise, they had so much fun. They're going on the next cruise. So if you're not there, I'm going to be disappointed. I'm just kidding. You're going to want to be there, because it was just so much fun. Anthony treats you right. He really, really does. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you to the old subscribers, the new subscribers, and the subscribers to come. You guys are the bomb diggity. The bomb diggity. Make it a great day. And be free. Be free.